Without good blocking, your team's not going anywhere. Cisco blocks cyber attacks for customers around the world, including the entire Fortune 100 and the NFL. Because when the game is on the line, and it's always on the line, the NFL relies on Cisco.
Joe Douglas and Coach Sala have done a good job of building this team. From where it was a couple of years ago, when Robert got there. It's an explosive team. Obviously, they've got a very explosive returner. Good special teams unit. Gibson's given us some explosive plays. Morstead, the best directional punters in the league. Hardy's a good player, a good core group of players. And defensively, they're aggressive. Certainly, Gardner's was a great addition for him last year, and have a real good front, disruptive front. Johnson's playing well. They drafted McDonald, obviously Williams, Franklin Myers. Those guys are tough. They play about 9 guys up there, and they all play, and they're all disruptive. But I think Mosley's really the guy who is really a key guy for him on the defense. He's one of the best, most instinctive players in the league. Always a problem. Really hard guy to fool or to get on anything. He's makes tackles on the line of scrimmage, and he breaks up passes 15, 20 yards downfield. So really good player. Again, one of the best we'll see all year. One of the best in the league for sure. And offensively, it's big offensive line. A lot of talented guys up there, 4 first-round picks. They took Tippmann this year, so pretty talented group. Good running backs. Obviously, we didn't see Hall last year, but I mean he's a really good player. Wilson, Lazard. Obviously, Wilson, really athletic quarterback. We've seen him before, so very talented group. Great win for him against Buffalo. 4 turnovers, punt return. Big win, and then so looking forward to having a good week here, and then we'll head down to New Jersey.
You mentioned that they rotate 9 defensive linemen, and how does that sort of manifest itself in terms of what they're able to do defensively to create problems for the other team?
Yeah, I don't think they change what they call. It doesn't look like it. Maybe a little bit, but it's for the most part, whoever's in there can do whatever they need to do. They just get in there, play 3 or 4 plays, and get a new group in there, and they play hard. They're fresh, they're athletic, disruptive.
Williams, is he one of the best defensive linemen in your group?
Yeah, sure.
What does he do?
They're right. Franklin Myers, Williams, Johnson, just go right down the line. Like, they're all disruptive. Huff, they're all a problem.
Marcus Jones.
Yeah, still working on it.
How about John Jones? Is he somebody you anticipate in practice?
We'll see. Put that to the injury report after practice. Let you know how it goes.
The big story with the Jets, obviously, is Aaron Rodgers. You've said many times in the past how much you respect him and everything. Is there any part of you that, as a competitor, wishes he was going to be on the field this Sunday?
Yeah, well, look, all that's out of my control. So, like Aaron, hope he has a good recovery. Wishing him the best health-wise, but focused on the Jets now, the guys that will be playing.
I mean, given his arrival was certainly a big deal and a division opponent, had you done a lot of work on him through the training camp and things like that?
He only played 1 series, whatever it was. So, yeah, we're focused on the guys that are playing, Ben. That's who's going to be out there on Sunday. So, Aaron's a great quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback, but we're going to focus on the guys that are going to play.
Bill, offensively, what would you say the identity of that unit is for you guys right now?
Look, that'll fluctuate a little bit from game to game. So, do what we think's best each game. Try to score as many points as we can.
Is there an offensive identity that you would like for the team?
I'd like to score as many points as possible. Yeah. More than the other team. Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? Run the ball 50 times? Like, is that a goal? Like, all right, well, if you win, it's great. If you don't, then, so. We've won games throwing 3 passes, and we've won games throwing 50 passes. So, do what you need to do to win.
Would you like to be able to run it more? I think you've run past players, maybe you, I'm not sure, on teams, on the ball, soft run, cover kicks.
Yeah, you want all your plays to be good plays. Yeah, runs, passes, kicks, returns. Yeah, you want them all to be good. That's why you call them.
How big of a challenge does Sauce Gardner present in the Jets secondary?
Yeah, he's a good player, really long, good ball skills. Make a mistake around him, he's going to turn it over. So it's really defensive player of the year last year, or rookie of the year. So, with 20 pass breakups, whatever it was, he's definitely a problem. He's over 6'2", athletic kid with good ball skills. It's a hard guy to throw on.
We've heard a lot from players about avoiding first quarter turnovers and starting faster, making corrections from the last 2 weeks, going on Sunday. What other corrections would you like to see to give you the best chance to win against the Jets?
Yeah, well, again, the Jets are different than the last 2 teams we played, and they'll be a different opponent next week. So, our targets on the Jets are very specific to the Jets.
Anything you could take, though, from those first 2 games, mistakes to avoid, things to correct, to apply something?
Yeah, we all talked about all those and moved on. We'll get ready for the Jets here. Flying to the Jets. Some of them will apply, some of them probably not so much.
Bill, you guys have won 7 straight games at their house, 14 overall against the Jets. Why have you had so much success against this team?
Yeah, I don't think any of those games in the past matter. I'm worried about this week's game.
Bill, how does the Jets' run game change when Breece Hall versus Dalvin Cook is in, and what different challenges do they present?
Yeah, both really good. They both can create explosive plays. It's like any other running game. Backs need space to run. So if we do a good job defending the plays, then there'll be less space for the backs, no matter who it is. And if those guys get into space, there'll be a problem. They've shown that.
Starting to run down the next personnel, I was curious, yesterday Cam was talking about the process working with Joe and Jeff, and he used the phrase, "three heads are one." How would you describe the collaborative process of those coaches preparing special teams, and how the challenge going into this game?
Right. Well, Coach Boyer's been there 8 years, so we matched up against him, a number of times. Some of the players are returning, some aren't. Or guys like Morstead, who we've played against before, last year in Miami and so forth. So, just try to put it all together and know what Coach Boyer's scheme is, understand who the players are that he's working with this year. Some of them are the same. A lot of the core guys are the same, but there's some new ones, and we'll see what happens at the kicking situation, with Zerline, what his availability is or isn't. Probably won't know that until game time. But in any case, we'll deal with the personnel and the situation as it presents itself. But it's like anything else. When you have that much history on one coach and one team, there's probably 25 to 30 special team plays in the game. We're looking at, I don't know, a couple hundred just against us. And then you throw in all the other ones. So, when you're looking at, several hundred plays, and there's really only going to be 25 let's call it, in a game, then, you know, you just got to be careful that it's not, you know, overkill.
Bill, you got a few players. You got a few players back in the offensive line last week, but overall, it was a unit where guys that didn't seem like they practiced much together between August and now. Just is the hope that continuity will help.
Of course, yeah, of course. Many healthy players we can get out there and try to get them playing together more than, like you said, what they have. So when they're available, that's what we'll do. If they're not available, then guys that are behind them will step in and play. Yeah.
Bill, sad
All
news.
right.
Sad news out of Dartmouth football. Buddy Teepins, I don't know if you saw he passed away. I'm curious if you had any background with him, connection with him.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, you know, great guy. It's unfortunate accident, and then just, you know, it's just been tough for him. So, yeah, sympathy goes out to him, his family. You know, Dartmouth. I mean, he's done a good job with that program, and you know, he's a guy that's well respected in the coaching community. So it's an unfortunate loss for us all. Yeah, thanks for asking. Okay.